Hello, this is Axel Cutlass of the Game Shelf. Today we'll be reviewing BioShock.
Hooray!
One of the most critically acclaimed games of recent memory.
Who's your big daddy?
Yeah.
And okay, it's not undeserved. It had a great story and narrative and pretty awesome gameplay.
Damn right it did.
Now, it came out in August of 2007 for the Xbox 360 and the PC, and then later for the PlayStation 3. Now, it does tell a pretty interesting story. You play. Actually, I don't know who you play. You play nobody. You play some faceless, voiceless nobody.
We'll call him Bob.
Well, actually, he's credited with the name Jack. For some reason, Wikipedia, and you'll find that. Well, anyway, you're on an airplane that suddenly just crashes, and you find yourself next to a lighthouse, and you go inside it, and you find a bathysphere, and for some reason, he just goes inside the bathysphere, and you come to the underwater city of Rapture.
Ooh.
Complete with whales swimming by buildings and whatnot.
I speak whale.
So then you come to the city, and the people there instantly accept you, and you become an active, thriving citizen.
Hey guys, come join us!
Of course the place has gone to freaking hell. Apparently the people have forgotten to take their daily recommended genetic enhancements, and now that they've gone head-banging bonkers as a result. Now the city of Rapture is now just the city of we are so boned.
No.
Oh god, hell no.
So now, you faceless, voiceless person, you must now try to figure out what the hell's happened to the city. And you get a radio call from a person named Atlas, who helps guide you through the city and try to figure out what's going on here.
So listen to him, would you kindly?
Yes. Would you kindly help fix our shit that we suddenly broke for some reason? You total stranger, you. Oh,
And
boy.
didn't we mention that he was Irish?
Why?
Yeah, Rapture is a very multicultural land, or can you call it a land if it's underwater?
I suppose so.
Oh, well, anyway.
Aquatics utopia.
Anyway, well, everyone highly praised this game. I don't hold it in the highest regard. A lot of people do.
Blasphemy!
Yeah, I know. It is an awesome game. I really like it, but there were just so many little tiny problems. I can't believe that they got ignored so easily.
Lies! The game is perfect!
No game is perfect. And I will show you why. If you take a moment and just observe these things, you notice like just a tiny little, like, well, one tiny problem isn't something, but this game is just like littered with little tiny nitpicks that I have. But I'll show you them. But first, let's move on to gameplay. Now, as far as gameplay goes, BioShock is a solid first-person shooter. I mean, there's virtually no flaws when it comes to moving around or shooting. All weapons you obtain are easy to handle, and the movement is very smooth and simple to work. And one unique concept that BioShock brings is the use of plasmids. In Rapture, everyone is genetically enhanced, and in order to survive, you must become so as well. And probably one pretty freaky scene, and especially the part where you throw yourself over a balcony for some reason. Anyway, you must inject yourself with something called Eve in order to keep up your enhancements. Now, plasmids allow you to have all kinds of abilities, including electrokinesis, pyrokinesis, telekinesis, and many more. They're all amazing and easy to handle. Now, the only unfortunate part about it is that while you use plasmids with your left hand and weapons with your right, you can't use them at the same time. Now, I would have been really impressed with that if you could, but for some reason, realism just dictates that you can't use both hands for some reason.
You try aiming and shooting a fireball at the same time. Besides, some of the guns are two-handers.
Now, another concept I found interesting was hacking.
More like plumbing.
Actually, yeah. For some reason, it is more like plumbing. Now, throughout the game, there are security cameras, gun turrets, safes, and many more things you can hack in order to make them more beneficial to you. But, like my esteemed colleague just said, it's more like plumbing. You have to make a pipeline connecting 2 points before a water flow reaches the last piece and short-circuits the device, therefore hurting you.
Oh God! Fail.
Now, while it's always fun and challenging, I can't help but feel this is what Mario should actually be doing. I mean, think about it. That guy's a frickin' plumber, but yet I am yet to see him. I've yet to see him fix a pipe, unclog a toilet, or any of that kind of crap.
Yeah. Toilet joke.
Now, one more aspect throughout the game is gathering Atom, which allows you to gain more plasmids. In order to do so, you must gain it from the Little Sisters. To get to the Atom, first you have to defeat the Big Daddy.
Holy!
A very big aquatic guy with a diving suit and a giant helmet and a drill for a hand, apparently. So anyway, you have to defeat them in probably one of the better mini-boss fights I've ever seen in gaming. And trust me, when fighting these guys, you will die. A lot. Anyway, when you're done defeating a Big Daddy, then you must visit the Little Sister. Now, the Little Sisters contain the Atom, and to do now, this actually leads to one of my first real issues with the game. It implements a moral choice system where
not morals.
Yes, morals. Where you can either kill the Little Sister and gain a huge amount of Atom, or you can rescue them and only gain a little bit of Atom. Yay! But you feel good inside, and you get rewards later, which for some reason include more Atom. So therefore there's really no difference.
Except for the feeling of contentment and satisfaction.
But now when it comes to moral choice in this game, you're either Mother Teresa or a baby killer. And the thing is, that's literally. I mean, ultimately this system forces you to play the game twice to see what happens when you choose to be good or bad, which is pretty cheap.
Well, in the sequel, there's like...